Ask a business what PPP stands for, and chances are good they'll know after the past few months. The Paycheck Protection Program was billed as a necessary bailout for mom and pop stores. Turns out in Texas, more than 50,000 companies got at least 150 grand. Tonight, we're breaking down the data to see where some of that went right here in Central Texas. If you want a line-by-line printout of the Texas companies that got anywhere from a few grand to $10 million in PPP money, then look no further.
Smaller businesses don't tend to have reserves. A lot of them are getting by month to month.
Data released by the Treasury and SBA this week shows closer to home in Central Texas, at least 460 companies in Killeen, Temple, and Waco received payouts of at least $150,000, a few even getting somewhere in that $5 to $10 million range. The majority receiving anywhere from a few hundred grand up to $2 million.
People probably were surprised or would be surprised to find out that so many loans were of such larger magnitude.
There are law firms, car dealerships, restaurants, distilleries, nonprofits, private schools, and churches. If you look at the employee count, it sure might not seem like all of the businesses are that small either. But Dr. Tennant says that can be misleading.
They could own $100 million worth of machinery and still be a small business. They may not have anything convertible to cash because you can't sell off your equipment that you use to make your product.
There are names you'll likely recognize, like Waco Tours in the Hippodrome Theater in downtown Waco.
We threw everything we could at it that we thought might work.
Senator John Cornyn says he thinks the larger program was a success, even if some larger companies seem to make out over the little guy.
Now, it's a separate question whether some people got the money who didn't need the money, and thus depriving what I would call the mom and pops from getting it.
Thousands of local businesses also got loans smaller than 150 grand, but the feds won't say which ones.
And that can be a difference between staying open and not staying open in general.
Dr. Tennant says those are the ones who likely needed the money the most, especially now that a COVID-19 surge threatens the state economy once again.